Hi, it's Mel with One Woman and Two Acres with little shy Tilly. This will be the only way you'll ever see her. I ran out of bread, and I have been out of bread. Yes, I know you're there. So I wanted to make some bread. I thought I'd have you guys along to see how I do white bread. Okay, first of all, always put your recipe up where you can see it. So it's up here. What I have, let me put my glasses on. I have a half a cup of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of butter. I have 2 packages of yeast in there, or you can use 2 tablespoons of loose yeast, 1.5 cups of warm water, and 5 to 6 cups of flour. You just never know. I am lucky enough to have a KitchenAid machine. I'm very happy about that. The first thing you do is put your sugar, salt, butter, and milk and melt it. Now, to melt the butter, you have to warm it up. You can do it on the stove or in the microwave, whatever you prefer. Ignore the spills. I've been busy, so just to kind of ignore that. So I heat it up and then put my milk in. Yes, I'll be turning it down. And I put my salt in, and I put all of my sugar in, and I add the butter. Ugh, bleh. All right, that was fun. And get it going. Oh, here's one. And if you do this in the microwave, it takes like a half a second. If you do this on the stovetop, it takes a little longer, but let's face it, you're loving your white bread into existence. One way of looking at it anyway. Okay, all of it is melted in, and the sugar and salt is all dissolved. So now we take it back over there and allow it to cool down, otherwise you're going to kill your yeast. Meanwhile, let's get this little devil ready. Wrong one. No. But I found it. Okay, now, I know I'm blowing flour out where I've been making a mess. You know me. All right, get out. There, that's on. And I put this back on so I can pour the flour in there. Yay. Oh, except this won't go. Oh, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? There you go. Can you tell well, I'm klutzy. I guess you can tell that probably from how I do my woodworking too. I put my 1.5 cups of water in here and leave it to me. I have 1 package, and I have to do 1 tablespoon of this. Oops, oh, cool. Now my stuff is falling apart. There's my 1 tablespoon. Ridiculous, isn't it? Now, I just put this on to blend it up. Now, after I let the yeast kind of get in there, pour a cup of flour in there and give it a go. Very nice. Okay, then I'm down to 3. Now, get it down to, add another cup. Good. And let that go. And no, I don't let the yeast sit and do its thing. I just throw flour in it. It works out fine. Here's my 2nd cup of flour. And I'm hoping that this will cool off a lot more. So let's get rid of some of the dishes from my breakfast and the dogs. And hopefully, by the time I finish this, my mixture will have cooled down. Okay, now that I've gotten this out of the refrigerator to cool, I pour this in while it's going. Yum, yum, yum. Mix it up, baby. Okay, now for the third cup of flour. Oops. Okay, yes, I make a mess. It makes it fun. And just allow this to mix for a couple of minutes. Add a fourth cup, do the same thing. Add the fifth cup, do the same thing. It should start forming a ball as I put more in. I've already got, I think it's 5. I just go until it's ready. Doing a very nice job. Just let it mix until it's done. And it's beautiful. I'm having a little more issue with getting enough flour in it because it's humid here. So, you know, in winter, it takes nowhere near this much. It should be coming away clean, and it's not at the bottom, so that tells me a lot. So let's take a look. Of course, I've got, you know, more flour pretty much everywhere around the kitchen. Come to think of it, I got about a half a cup where I've made a mess. Throw it in. Sorry. And let it do it again. I think I missed a cup. I'm not counting. I'm just making a mess. Come on, baby. Off you come. Still just a little sticky, but yeah, it came away fairly clean. That's pretty good. Thank you. Oh. The great part about making a mess is you don't have to flour your surface with as much flour. There you go. Okay, now we get this off and oh, out. I've let it sit for a second. Wrong. There it comes. Okay. Now I'm going to give it a bit of a knead, not too much, because I don't want to make a complete mess of things. Okay, oh, that's very nice. Now, what I'm going to do, all right, what I'm going to do is get it into a bit of a ball. Oh, isn't that lovely? And butter the inside of this, doesn't matter if it's dirty or not. There we go. Or you can use vegetable spray, something, anything, doesn't really matter. But I use this because I like it. Me loves butter. So I just butter it in, yugga yugga. Okay, now I get a little butter on my hands and butter the top so that it doesn't get crusty and it gets yucky in there like that. So just butter it, or you can spray it with vegetable oil. It doesn't matter, whatever. And put it back in there. There. Now, get your tea towel. Well, here, I had a better idea. Get a clean tea towel and put it over the top. And let it sit until it doubles in size. Now, that could be 15 minutes, it could be an hour. Check it every 15 minutes just to make sure. If you cook anything like I do, it'll take about as long to clean up the kitchen as it does for the bread to rise. All right, we've punched it down. We've kneaded it out. And now I'm buttering all the way up my pans. I had to get these because I didn't have my baking pans. When my mother and I created a single home, I left behind a lot of stuff and then rented my house out. Well, you can imagine. I don't have anything left there. And the house is now gone. So, all right, now, yeah, that's lovely. Now I want to kind of make it all nice and happy. And then figure out where half is and give it a squish. There. That's close enough. I'm not going to weigh it. Okay, now, what I do is I mushy it into about the same size as the pan. And plunk it in. One more time. Mushy it until about the same size as the pan. Boom. Squish it in a little bit and then put these over here and cover them up again. Now I get to wash my bowl. I almost forgot. You have to butter the top of this one too. Otherwise it gets crusty and it breaks and it looks gucky. There. Now it's very happy. Now you cover it up. Whoosh. And now for the unveiling. Whoosh. Oh, how beautiful. Now these go into a 350-degree oven, which is over here. And you too. And it goes in 20-25 minutes. There. Now we wait again. Alrighty. Let's see about the bread. Whoa, it's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. And I finally have bread. Yay! Once the bread is done, you pop it out. Turn it right side. Get out. And same with this one. Look how lovely those popped out. And you let them cool. I like to try to let them cool for about 20 to 30 minutes, but sometimes I just can't stand it because the smell in here is so wonderful. And that is how I bake white bread. And I like white bread. That whole wheat stuff, I don't know. Anyway, you know, you can play with the ingredients. You can, you know, whatever. Throw some butter over the top of it while it's baking. Split the top, whatever. I mean, come up with other things. This you can actually do a raisin bread, and then you roll it out, sprinkle the raisin and the cinnamon, of course, and then roll it up, cut it in half, and put it in. Oh, I bet that'd be good. I haven't done that one yet, but that's my bread. I can't wait. I haven't had a sandwich in a week. So, this has been Mel with One Woman and 2 Acres. Enjoy your white bread. Y'all have a blessed day.